protest in Asaba presently remains very peaceful. But what is worrying for us is the uncoordinated nature and the refusal of the organizers of this protest to abide by simple rules and the laws of the land. The law says that they should converge at a point. But what we have seen are different groups. At the last count, 5 different uncoordinated groups. And this might lead to a breakdown of law and order. So our appeal is simply to the organizers and to the protesters: abide by the rules, play by the laws of the land, and converge in a place and ensure that your protest, which is constitutionally guaranteed, remains peaceful. My IGP Kadegbeto PhD, holder of the police medal, have said peaceful protest is a constitutional right, but violent protest is not violent. It is not a normal protest, but a criminal activity, and the laws of the land were brought to bear on the protesters. We are still handling this professionally. If you go around Asaba and other major cities in Delta, you find our men strategically placed at strategic location to ensure that our citizens can go about their lawful business. We are also encouraged, because it has come to our knowledge that a number of businesses are closed. We will encourage business owners to please come out and go about their lawful businesses. The land and the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and by extension, the government of Delta State, will ensure that their properties are protected and that they can live and trade and carry out their economic activities. Now, I would like to say this: the Nigerian Police Force is one of the most sensitive organizations you can find in Nigeria. I would also like to draw attention to a number of states, Lagos and the FCT, and probably one other state, who have gotten court orders restricting the movement of protesters to designated areas. Have the protesters abide by this? The obvious answer is no. Now again, if you look at what we have in Asaba, which we are trying to ensure that it does not escalate beyond this, in an attempt to go about their lawful protest and peaceful, so-called peaceful protest, citizens, innocent citizens, are being assaulted and being forced to join the protest. Protest is supposed to be a voluntary thing. When it becomes that people are being coerced, are being threatened to join, then it is no longer peaceful. And the Nigerian police force has a duty and responsibility to ensure that this protest remains peaceful. For as long as it is peaceful, we will protect the protesters. But at the point where you decide to become violent, to loot, to force other citizens who are not members of your organization are unwilling to join, I think it is imperative that the Nigerian police and other law enforcement agents ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order. We will take it as it comes, because there is no way you can predict what will happen. But what I can say, for those who are tear gas at Interboa, they had first gathered at Interboa, they made an attempt to go to the government house, they returned again. And like I said, when you now try to attempt to force citizens who are going about their lawful business to join your protest unwillingly, then the law has to protect the rights of other Nigerians who are unwilling to join your protest. There is no law that says that you should force people to join your protest. That will not be tolerated and it will not be allowed.